4. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Kevin, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my huge Kino Lorber March Madness sale pickups. Yeah! So if you thought that my last video with Warner Archive was a pretty decent amount of movies, I'm going to be honest with you, I went a little too crazy with the Kino stuff. I mean, some of their prices are ridiculously low. If you just see like a Western that just randomly has Ernest Borgnine in it, I feel like I have to buy it. That's like a code when you are a Connecticut, when you grew up living in Connecticut, you gotta buy Ernest Borgnine. So I'm not going to, talk too much in depth about the movies. A lot of them are blind buys, but I will name off if there's a director that's familiar, cast, cinematographers, things like that. There's just so much to go through. 20 titles right now, and this isn't even like half of the stuff that I'm getting from my second pickup. Like I said, I went a little too nuts. Don't tell anyone. So let's get started with a Canon film. We have Revenge of the Ninja. This is a Canon film, like I just said, from 1983. I could use some more ninja films in my collection. I don't know if this is like a sequel to like another ninja movie, and then there's Ninja 3: The Domination. If you guys know down below, let me know. I didn't do my research, but Revenge of the Ninja looks like a lot of fun. Good old 80s ninja movies. So yeah, Revenge of the Ninja. Okay, so I didn't know that this was just a normal Kino disc. It kind of reminded me of Code Red. That's why I picked it up. But we got Sugar Hill. Looks like a classic blaxploitation film from the 70s, 1974. Originally, I thought that this woman was Pam Grier, but she is not. She's, Pam Grier is mostly in like coffee. But yeah, this looks like a voodoo zombie film. Yeah, I'm just reading the back, and it's kind of crazy. But yeah, the Mafia has never met anything like them. Sugar Hill looks like a lot of fun. Okay, our next title is one that I might do a double bill with, Sugar Hill. Devil's Express. This was just re-released by Kino with collaboration of Code Red. I mean, look at this cover. It's absolutely ridiculous. It apparently was originally called Gang Wars, and it's set in Harlem, probably Harlem or the Bronx of New York. And there's this martial artist. He goes like to China, and then like it brings back like this zombie voodoo stuff. I mean, the ideas that people had during the 70s is crazy. I think the director of I Drink Your Blood had something to do with this. So yeah, it's probably going to be really sleazy, kind of goofy at the same time. Looks like, and according to the back of the box, a Grindhouse classic. Unfortunately, no special features from what I could see. It's just a 2K scan, which is one of the things I kind of have a problem with Kino sometimes, is there are not too many special features. I think as of recently, their titles have been pumping out more special features and, commentaries or trailers. All I need is just an interview with someone or a commentary just to get a little bit of back history and some knowledge about the film. Or I could just go online and, look that stuff up on my own. Moving forward, City on Fire. This is a Scorpion title. Looks like a disaster film starring Leslie Nielsen, Henry Fonda, Shelley Winters, Ava Gardner. Nothing much to say about the back of the box, so we are going to just move on forward. All right, so this is the first one of a group of films that involve a white guy playing a Native American, Burt Reynolds, and Navajo Joe. This is from 1967, and it was directed by Sergio Corbucci. If you're unfamiliar with, he made Django, the first Django. Also has a score by Ennio Morricone. I have a feeling that Rick Dalton from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood would probably, when he goes to Italy, he probably made a movie like Navajo Joe. I'm sure Quentin is a fan of this film. And also Burt Reynolds, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know how popular Burt Reynolds was in the late 70s, considering he's in Italy making these movies. So, yeah, I don't know. So, moving on. All right, this is a quick one. I, the Jury. This is a Mickey Spillane story set in the 80s, and the screenplay was written by Larry Cohen. So I think that's the main reason why I grabbed it. There's also a commentary with Nathaniel Thompson. That's always a plus. Yeah, I, the Jury looks like a neo-noir from the 80s, 1982. Another one real quick, Rock Hudson, Hornet's Nest. I mean, look at that cover. One thing I do like about Kino discs, they do have great artwork. They sometimes will keep the original poster art or, European art. Like, that looks fantastic. There's also a score by Ennio Morricone. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Okay, this one was like $4. We got Beachhead, starring Tony Curtis. My reference to Serial Midnight. He likes to call Tony, who does his impression of Tony Curtis. Beachhead, this looks like a World War II drama from 1954. So, looks interesting. Don't have too many movies of this period that's, focus on the war effort. It's kind of crazy to think, by the mid 50s, they were already sort of not fetishizing, but still thinking back about World War II. But no special features. Oh well, Beachhead. That's what you get when you buy a movie for $4.99. Okay, this one looked pretty cool. The System. Michael Winter film. Great cast. David Hemmings from Deep Red and other movies. Blow Up. Looked pretty interesting. So we're not going to talk about it anymore. We got another Burt Reynolds movie. We got Fuzz. If you're familiar with his pose there, it's kind of similar to the Playgirl cover art. Raquel Welch, Jack Weston. This looks like a lot of fun. I don't know. I can't tell with the nuns. I think this is like a buddy cop movie from 1972. Peak, not necessarily peak, but prime Burt Reynolds. So, Fuzz. Now, I've been wanting to grab this movie for some time now. I'm just going to read the cast because I don't know anything about the plot itself. I think it was mentioned once on Pure Cinema Podcast. Correct me. They talk about a lot of movies, so I don't know. But Winter Kills. Yes, Winter Kills from 1979. I'm just going to read the cast for you real quick. Jeff Bridges, John Huston, Anthony Perkins, Sterling Hayden, Eli Wallach, Dorothy Malone, Thomas Millen, Belinda Bauer, Ralph Meeker, Toshiro Mifune, and Richard Boone. Like, holy cow. This looks like a political crime thriller drama of sorts. Love the cover art. And you got just a great cast. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, it was $10. I was like, I have to own this movie. So Winter Kills. And it has a stack load of special features, as you can see, which means there was a lot of care and effort done for Winter Kills. Okay, now here's a movie that I feel like, Kino, you could get a little overwhelmed with everything. Sometimes people only go there to get the horror movies. Some people go there for westerns, random crime films, what have you. But then here's a movie that you're just looking by and I'm like, oh, this artwork, like this looks kind of interesting. Old Boyfriends, starring Talia Shire, who is an actress, unfortunately, besides a few of her, big films like the Rocky series and, she was also in Rad last year from Vinegar Syndrome. I haven't seen her in a lot of other movies, and especially during this period. So you have Talia Shire, Richard Jordan, John Belushi, Keith Carradine, directed by Joan Tewksbury, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, who worked as a screenwriter for Robert Altman, Thieves Like Us, and Nashville. But this film was written by none other than Paul Schrader and Leonard Schrader, who just, Paul Schrader, guys, and I've shown my love for Blue Collar. So this movie was written or came out after Blue Collar. This was, again, like $6. I know nothing about the film. It kind of looks like a adult sort of, maybe a little bit of a comedy, some drama, romance here and there. PJ Souls is in the movie too. John Houseman from My Bodyguard. And the cinematography was done by the guy who did Rosemary's Baby. So, hey, Old Boyfriends. I like the cover art, and it might be a fun rom. And John Belushi. I mean, come on, can't go wrong. Okay, we got that Ernest Borgnine film I was mentioning earlier. We got The Revengers with Ernie and William Holden. I think I grabbed this one also because I recently watched The Wild Bunch, so no special features. Okay, our next title is The Wanderers. This is a film that was recommended by Brian from Just the Discs, directed by Philip Kaufman. And this is a late 70s film that I could only imagine was somewhat inspired by American Graffiti. It's set in the Bronx. You have Karen Allen. Just another one of those late 70s New York City movies that, although it's set in 1963, so it's not contemporary, 70s. But it's New York cinema. Can't go wrong. Wanderers. Bunch of special features. See here. Cool stuff. I really like the artwork too. This is, again, another film from 1979. So that's The Wanderers. All right, next title, real quick. Wolf Lake kind of looks like a survival in the woods movie. It's right up my alley, like a post-Deliverance. It's from 1980. Sole reason why I picked this one up too is because I've always been familiar with the cover art, and it also looks like a sun-faded VHS. And for all you kids that are younger, there's a thing called VHS, and sometimes they'd be put out in video stores in the display windows, and the sun at a certain point during the day would shine on the tapes, causing them to decolor. And then, if that happened multiple times, they would turn this color. Just in case if there's anyone, watching who is, of the TikTok generation, who's 13 or 14, don't know what a VHS is. Hey, some people don't know what a worm light is. I'm rambling. Let me move forward. I got only a couple more titles. Okay, we got Apache. Burt Lancaster playing a Native American. And this was directed by Robert Ulrich. So, 1954, in color. Nothing but a theatrical trailer, so nothing left to really talk about. But we have one here. Kill Baby Kill. Mario Bava. Can't go wrong with some Bava. If you're in the UK, you could get this on Arrow Video. Okay, we got a couple more. Trying to speed this one up for you guys. Trilogy of Terror. Karen Black. 3 vignettes. I think everyone knows the more famous one is the third one with like the voodoo tribal doll. In fact, I think the sequel even has the voodoo doll on it. But this is from 1975, very popular TV movie. I put this in the same category as like Bad Ronald. Our last 2 titles are Charles Bronson films. Farewell Friend. This was recommended by Quentin Tarantino in his recent appearance of the Pure Cinema podcast. He talked about Charles Bronson quite a bit and his involvement post The Magnificent Seven, while everyone else was becoming leading actors. He had to kind of go to Europe and find an identity. And it was a really interesting listen. Highly recommended. But Farewell Friend is one of the films that he mentioned. And I can't remember if he didn't mention this one. But Someone Behind the Door, starring Anthony Perkins in a turtleneck. I mean, if you're not going to buy this because of Anthony Perkins, what are you doing? But also stunning Jill Ireland. See, get her on the box there. Oh, yeah. Focus for me. There we go. So, yeah. Just an audio commentary with the director, a radio spot, and a theatrical trailer. So, hey, it's whatever. I watched this one last night and enjoyed it. Kind of fun. And also, this was a French production as well, from 1971. All right, guys, so there you have it. That is the first part of my Kino March Madness sale pickup. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would love to know what you, part of the film community, the physical media community, what you picked up during the sale. You can leave a comment down below, like the video, share the video. It means a lot when you guys comment and talk about movies. You guys are awesome. Until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.